What's up, guys? T-Max here. It's 4:30 in the morning for me, and I can't sleep. And the reason being is because Kane passed away today. And I just want to let you guys know. If you didn't know, Kane was our dog, and my girlfriend Angel had him for 10 years. And I had the privilege to know him for a little over a year and just fall in love with the guy and make some skits with him. But about 6 months ago, Kane started limping, and we took him to the vet to get an x-ray, and they said that he had cancer in his left shoulder, so he had to amputate from the shoulder down, which was a whole leg amputation. And they also did a follow-up x-ray of the lungs and said, hey, it's not in his lungs, it was just in his shoulder. It's looking good. And we were told that we would maybe have 5 months to 2 years, something like that. But about a month and a half ago, we did a follow-up chest x-ray again just to see if the cancer had spread to the lungs, and it had not. And we were pretty happy because we knew that would, possibly give us a few years with him. And then last week, he was whining a lot and breathing differently. And Angel took him to the vet to get an x-ray. And in a month and a half, cancer had not only spread to his lungs, but had grown to the size of a $50. And at that point, the vet said we would be lucky to get 2 months with him. And we weren't quite sure when we could do this, when we could put him down essentially, or when he would just pass away on his own. The thing is that when we first started dating, Angel had 3 dogs, Kane, Hodges, and Noodle. Shortly after moving in, the 3 dogs started fighting, and we had to get rid of 2 of them because Angel had Kane the longest, at that time 9 years, and because he was the oldest, she decided to keep him. I just went with a really nice family that we found, and Noodle went with one of Angel's exes that she had lived with for a few years. That ex, some stuff has happened in his life, and he cannot keep Noodle. So it was either he go to someone that we don't know, or we get him back. So that's what Angel is doing this weekend. But putting down Kane was not part of the plan. But if we didn't do it yesterday, because it's 4:30 in the morning now, yesterday being Thursday, October 6th, if we did not do it then, it would be next Tuesday, because I work all weekend. And Angel's going to be down there getting Noodle. So it was either we do it today or we let Kane be in pain for 5 days. And we loved him too much to let him do that, to let him sit there and just whimper. And we gave him pain medicine, but it could only do so much. So yesterday at about noon, I'm watching Netflix. Kane's laying next to me on his bed. And Angel calls me and says, I called the vet. She said that the doctor is not there today, but that another doctor can come to her home where he's comfortable and do it. And that she's going to do it on her lunch break, which is in like 30 minutes. So that was pretty crazy. So essentially, I would not have long, and Angel would not have long with Kane. So I ran upstairs and I wanted to get a shower real quick because I knew that I probably wasn't going to feel like doing anything else for the rest of the day. And I just wanted to feel clean. And so I jump in the shower. I'm hurrying up. I hear that Angel gets home and I'm like, okay, I need to hurry up. I still got some time though. And then shortly after she got home, I heard a yelp. And it was just one roar. And it wasn't like Kane was barking or attacking somebody. It's like somebody hurt him. And I thought they gave him a shot. And so I really hurried up and I ran downstairs, and Angel's laying next to Kane, and it's just Angel and Kane, but she's crying and he's just laying down, and she says hurry up because she gave him the shot and he'll be out soon. First they give him a shot to just knock him out, anesthetize essentially, like you're going under for surgery. And then once he's under, they give him the shot that shuts down his lungs and his heart. So I sat down and we just pet him and let him know that we love him. And he was really fighting it to fall asleep. He was like shaking his head and licking his own nose a lot. Soon, he got to the point that he could barely move his tongue, and that's when the vet came in and said, you guys can keep talking to him, and I'll just go ahead and do the second shot. And she did. And it wasn't even a minute before he wasn't breathing anymore. She went and got her stethoscope and listened to his heart and said that he's gone. And we just thanked her, and she left, and we got to stay with Kane for about an hour before the cremation services got there. Angel had called the vet, called me, and then called the cremation services to come, and they were going to come and pick him up as well. So Kane died at about 1:30 yesterday, and we got to just sit there with him and pet him and talk about memories. And then cremation services came, and the guy was real nice. We just signed some papers, and then he kneeled down next to Kane. He had like a large plastic container with a blanket on it, and he picked Kane up and he put Kane in it, covered him with another blanket, and put him in the back of his vehicle, and he was gone. Kane's gone, and we're really gonna miss him. And I know that Angel is getting Noodle, but Noodle was not planning to replace Kane. The guy can't keep Noodle, and we want to take care of him. And Noodle's in no way a replacement for Kane, nor ever could replace Kane, but I know he'll help with the grieving. It's funny because I'm not that big of an animal person because I don't like getting attached to things that don't live very long. And I hated dogs before Kane because I grew up with my mom, and she had like 10 little yapper dogs who would keep me up at night and give me like flick fleas on me and stuff. And I never thought I would like a dog, let alone love an old mangy mutt like Kane. But yeah, I'm gonna miss him, and I just wanted to make a video letting you know what's up and what happened and what's going to happen. We'll get Noodle this weekend, and I'll try to make a video of that as well. I apologize I haven't been posting. I've been working more than ever, and then there's medical issues with Angel and me, and then also all this that's been going on with Kane. And I didn't want to show you guys anything. Like when Kane was really sick, I didn't want you to see him like that, because he wasn't doing good. He wasn't Kane. He was just in a lot of pain and everything. I didn't want you guys to see that. That's really it. I'll be trying to make a video with Noodle when he comes. I'll get back to regular posting soon. Just want to let you guys know this. Thank you guys. Love you all.